Dope, man. I think that's, some good information. We wrapping up the Q&A. I think we want to close out with a couple more points because you gotta have a certain mindset to conquer everything you've conquered. To have 8 and then still want more and to keep going, because most people stop at 1, right?
Right.
So, like, what drives you? What drives you to continue to build the empire? Continue to build the wealth through this vehicle. What are some of the key things that, like, when you go to sleep at night, to wake up to fight the good fight?
Like I brought up with men's health, I could go on plenty of reasons why I want to stay healthy.
Right.
One, to kick ass, defend myself.
Yeah.
One, to look good for the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Other one, obtain great health with coronavirus and all that.
Yeah.
All 3 equally important, but they all drive me.
Right.
Similar to with the real estate. When I say building a legacy for my children, for them to have a property to stay at, that's one reason. The other one, for us to obtain wealth, be able to bring in some income every month. That's another.
For sure.
But also, like I've stated, I'm the black nationalist in my house. I have to state, it's brought in joy and all that, but it's a lot of pain and anger that comes with that as well. From the Tulsa Massacre.
Let's touch on the Tulsa Massacre for people that don't know. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So historically in Oklahoma, we had what people considered the Black Wall.
It hurt.
Wall Street of
The Black Wall, because it hurts because it's so similar to us now.
Right.
When PG County being, a rich black county.
Right. We're in what we considered, we're in the richest black county in America.
Right.
Richest county in Maryland, if you didn't know.
Right.
All right, so Tulsa had something like this going, and I guess it was the 50s?
1920. No, about 100 years ago. We just hit the 100.
We'll get the dates right. But either way, there was a Black Wall Street of black businesses, doctors, politicians, hospitals, governing, policing themselves, building the black boom, and then, along came a radical group who bombed all the businesses,
in one day,
exploded everything,
leaving those people with generations of pain and rebuilding. My ladies cried off, when discussing these things. The pain and the joy of that. It's just it had to be done. We felt like we're doing it for our ancestors. Like I said, when our renters are in a position to buy, we tell them to buy.
Right.
It's better to have a great renter that pays all the time. It's better for them to buy. That's what's inside us. We drive. We are driven by a purpose and an energy and to help our people. And that's even partially why I'm doing this.
Right. It's a mission.
This is our part of the history that the energy that forces people to maybe make a change, break their fear, or even hearing this and saying, you know what? We all come together. If everybody listens and our people buy a property, man, it's for the people,
Because you educating people to own and take back their, part of, their, for lack of better words, their 40 acres and a mule. Mm-hmm. Because for so long, they faced all kind of opposition, whether it was the redlining, whether it was segregation, racism, Jim Crow, values, being misrepresented by homes that were considered black neighborhoods.
It is my
in 2021, I want to post this video in case we could do a reaction to this about this family who got an appraisal on their home. For I think $900,000. They put in $400,000 worth of renovations, and it came back as what it was. And then they took down all the family pictures, and they took down any remnants that would reflect them being black. In the same house, when they got a secondary appraisal, went for $500,000 more. So it's almost like it cost you $500,000 just for being black. And this happened in 2022. So it's still that covert racism in the system that needs to be eradicated. That's why we fight. But then there's a historical context, which you just spoke on. And you got to be in position first to even get to that point.
Yes.
And that's what you guys are promoting.
And that's what I'm promoting. Yeah. Anything that people are trying to keep you away from, the higher powers that be, you might want to dibble dabble in because, it's for a reason. And, just wealth in general, 80% is passed on through real estate. And, with the obstacles that have been put in place and everything. And then where we at now, it's like, man, we better buy properties. We better make it happen. We're going to create our own Wall Street. And anybody that hears it builds it as well. And that's what we build the family. We build the community, and then we build the nation. I'm just telling you that's one of the driving powers and energy that has us. That part equal, and that's what I'm saying. I don't put one above the other. Equal with putting our kids in a good place. Equal with putting ourselves in a good place and bringing income. Like here we are. We here to own. We here to make it happen. I hope that also motivates people to want to own and make money and pass on wealth to their children and their children's children.